So a situation might happen to you where you need to come to the library for your word study books. And again, how you would do this is that you just need to come over to the counter and ask the nice gentleman, which today happens to be Josh. And Josh will get you one of two books from over here. And our books are the Theological Dictionary of New Testament Words or the NIV TDNT Theological Dictionary of New Testament Words, which I have here. And you can check these out for 2 hours. And let me kind of just give you an idea of what you would do with these. If you were looking at the word love in the Greek text, and that's agape, it's a pretty well-known word, you're going to need to find it in a Greek dictionary that is organized usually by their alphabet, which would require that you know the Greek alphabet. So that can be kind of frustrating. And so the best way to do this is to try and look in the front or the back, unless you want to guess at how to spell agape in the Greek text, which you could do by just looking through their words on the screen. But usually in the back of these books, they have some kind of index or conversion system of words to pages. So from there you can go ahead and turn to the appropriate page. And for agape, I can come to a page, find some information about it, move on, great. This is the NIV TDNT, Theological Dictionary of New Testament Words. The second book is a Theological Dictionary of New Testament Words, and this is by somebody named, this is by Bromley. This is a very well-known resource, and it's read because it is the abridged copy, which means it's all in one volume, which means they took a 12-volume set on words, and they included all the same words, but they pretty much reduced everything down to just a paragraph each. So if I looked up agape in this, and again, I'm going to have the same problem where it's in Greek, except for in this book, at the front, there is an index of English words, and there's an index of transliterated words with page numbers. So anyway, I could get to the spot that has agape, but I might find that they only have a paragraph. And based on the research I was doing, maybe I want more than that. So if you have a word and you don't get a lot of information from these books, rather than just settling for what they have, here's what I would do. I would go down the hall. Let's do this. And in the reference section, and having kind of the same number in the room with PA in it, you can come find, and I'll even show you exactly where it is, reference PA. These purple volumes beginning up here and up here, this is the same thing as the red book, the Theological Dictionary of New Testament Words, but instead of being condensed only into the red book, this is the expanded set, which means every word that's in the red book is here, but there's a lot more information. And so now you need to find the right book, which is again challenging because it's a dictionary, so it might be in Greek A through C. So if you pick up the Greek book that has G through L and look up agape, it's not going to be in there. So you have to find the right book, which might necessitate you looking in the back or the front to see which letters this book covers. But then when you grab this book and look up agape, instead of it having a paragraph, it might have several. And this might be a good idea if when you check out dictionaries, you don't really find anything on your word. So this is kind of an extra step. Not everybody needs to do this. If you check with the TDNT or the NIV TDNT and they have a lot of information and it's good and it's helpful, you don't need to do this step. But some of you will have a word and there's just not a lot. Maybe it's a word that occurs in the Greek only 3 or 4 times, and so there isn't much written about it. This would be a good place to go. In fact, this would be probably the only way to do that paragraph, that last paragraph of your paper really well, is to come find additional resources. And this is a great place to look. Thanks for watching. Hope that some of you use this and it helps.